Alright, welcome to Dale Kramer's Custom Cars and Anything. So today we're going to work on the master cylinder. We got a Mopar master cylinder here, as you can tell. That's what I always use. It's out of a Dodge pickup, like an 84. It's nice, it's got the big bore piston in it, big reservoir. It's a flat one, so it's level. Only thing is we got to use adapters for the 3/16 line, and then we got to buy a dust boot, and I slid that on the rod. And the dust boot part number would be from inline tube 10874. What it is, it's a GM A-body dust boot, and you can see it there. Does that say it backwards? No, it's INL 10874. Anyway, it's kind of funny. As soon as I get all my parts here together. Okay, what's the fastest way of doing this? Okay, I'm under here now. So we got a brake pedal right here, and I made this little arm for the spring. So I'm going to put a heavy spring on here. So I got another video where I installed this thing, So I wonder, I suppose I got that tight and I probably don't have a wrench in here for that, huh? The wrench probably don't go big enough. Oh no. Oh, I did screw it on my hand. Okay, I'll tighten it up later. Okay, so what I did is I welded this bolt on here. Well, I did a fine job of that. Looks like dog shit, but that'll work. That ain't going nowhere. And then what we'll do first, I got my grade 8 bolt. Let's see now, which way did I have this? So you gotta think about this. Huh. Well, let's try it this way first. I'll fit right away in there. I'll bring that back. Of course, I don't have a pliers. Let's try it this way. Wow, that goes right there. Okay. Then we'll just screw that nut. I'll have to get a wrench for that later. Okay. Washer, got the lock. Okay. Yep. Okay. So then this will slide through here. slide the boot on there as far as I can. Then which way do I want to do this? Trying to figure out which way I should run this. Okay, I think I'll put the bolt there. Wait. I'll put a big washer on here like this, grade 8, and then it's a grade 8 bolt. Because what happens is if something would, if that eye would break, that way this would hold it together to get you on the side of the road. I think about safety, you know, when you're putting this stuff together. You gotta think about what can go wrong because you might need this. Only your brakes, that's all it is. We'll tighten that up later. We'll go through this thing and make sure everything's tight, but first we gotta it's got paint in there. I also built a stop on the top because if your brake pedal would go up too far, then the rod could drop out of this hole right here. Okay? So this stops the pedal and that rod can't drop out. Pretty cool idea, huh? I thought of that. Get that in there started. Where's that? There it is. Okay. And we'll slide this up here like this. Oh. Don't have to. Darn it. Dang me. Dang me. I didn't get to the bolt yet. Let's pull that out there for now. Okay, now we got 3 things going on here at once. I'll make sure our rod going in the center hole. Make sure our boot is centered up. Okay, forgot to put the washer on there. So we'll put the other one in first then. We get this all figured out where it's gotta go. And this. Okay. Oh. We'll just get the line started like that so we don't have to bend them to try to get them started. And let's well, what did I do here? Oh, I got the wrong nut on there. That nut don't go there. See, I put a lock washer on there, and then I put this nylock on there too. doesn't hurt to make sure that you're safe. Okay, now we'll put a lock washer on this side, and then the nut. Use a steel lock washer because of the brake fluid, and then we have to pull this one back out. We forgot to put the flat washer on this side. Okay. So okay. Now we're going to inspect this. Okay, is that all the way around? Make sure the dust boot's in place here. Okay. Now, since this is loose and this ain't going to go nowhere, we'll just try to get these started since we can kind of move the master. Okay. This ain't gonna work under here. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna just pull that one out of the way like that. I'm gonna get this one started. And I don't know if I got it started or not. Come on, you can work with me here, bud. There you go. There we go. Okay. I believe this is all tight. Yeah, that's been all tight. Okay, and I know for sure these are tight, right? Let's see. Let's make sure about that. Oh, all right. What the hell size are they? Wow, jeepers creepers. Oh yeah. Yeah, I got them tight. Okay. Okay. No. Okay, yeah, I figured that. I'll have to fight this one now, I suppose. Boy, it's cold. My fingertips are numbing up. And it's got a grease zerk on it here. You know? And sometimes I'll just throw a little grease on here just for the heck of it here. So I got to get out and I'll have to grab a grease gun for that all. Come on now, bud. Get good to me. There you go. Oh. Okay, so next step now, we'll tighten up the master, and then I'll tighten this one up. Check this again. This is our dust boot. Like I said, this is very important. It keeps the master cylinder clean, the bore. You gotta check them from time to time too. They last a long time, but I gotta get underneath my little car and check mine again. You're from inline tube. Okay, so let's tighten up that brake line so you don't forget that. Okay. Don't want them vibrating on one another. Bend it down just a little bit there. There we go. That should be sufficient. Double check this guy here quick. Okay. Brake lines are tight, master cylinder's tight. I know these are tight. The boot's okay. Okay, so this is loose yet. Now I wonder if I should. I'm gonna go get some grease quick. We're gonna grease this up. I'm gonna pull this off. So we can grease this little ball up here, and then we'll hit it with the grease gun here. We'll do that quick. You gotta get around to tighten that up too, don't I? So this is all done here. Up to this point we're done. Okay. So I gotta grab those grease gun and wrench for this. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go grab that stuff quick, guys. I'll be right back. I thought I brought everything with me, but nope, I guess I forgot. got something here, guys. What do we got here? I'm gonna throw a washer on there. That's the wrong size. No, it'll work. That's just to ensure the spring don't come off. No big deal, I guess, huh? Let's screw a knot on there, like so. Then screw a nut on here, that nylock. Then what I'm going to do, find out that I have the wrong side wrench here again. Let me guess. Okay, jam that together. Okay. Oh yeah, and then we have to grease it all. Okay. And there's popping out the back. And then we're going to put some grease on here. Then what we do there, throw this big washer, safety washer I call it on there. Then even a lock washer. And then even a nylock. All for safety. There. And then we'll tighten that one up. Grease that one. Okay. Okay, now, as for the adjustment, here's what happens. Here, let me wipe my hands off here. Got grease on. What happens is that several times I've gotten phone calls, and I know this from my own experiences. What happens here is that when this rod is adjusted too long, you take the car for a ride, all of a sudden the front brakes start to heat up. Well, then this is too long. The rod is too long. Then you got to adjust it back, you know. So what you want to do, when you put this on, you want to make sure it's adjusted with a little bit of play in the pedal, you know. So you can see the play in there. And chances are what's going to happen is it's going to get full of fluid, and it's going to want to bring the piston back all the way, but it can't because you got this too long. And then it starts heating up the front brakes. That is a major problem with everybody. So now, you know, I've had this pre-adjusted already, you know, from when I put this together. So I adjusted it. So I had a little looseness here. You know, if I feel that I need to put more adjustment on here, more rod, I'll screw the rod in more, so I got more adjustment. But I ain't gonna touch it right now. I got this all tight, all set up already, but 9 times out of 10, it's still not right. And then next thing you know, the front brakes are heating up and nobody knows why, you know? So, but that's the reason why. So, I should have checked this one. Is that a... That was loose. Okay, hopefully that stays tight, but I will check it again later. Pedal still moves freely. And I always put a spring on here because this pedal's so heavy, it wants to keep pushing on the piston. See, but then when it comes back, it can't go back all the way. You know what I'm saying? So that rod can't fall out of there now because I put a stop up here where the brake pedal hits it, like if my finger was to stop. When this arm goes back up, then my finger stops it, you know, this bar stops it. So this rod can never fall out of here. Because if that rod falls out of the piston bore, it may work, it may not. And you might notice it the last time, and all of a sudden you're going to have brake fluid come out because it scratched up the piston bore, or you can't stop the car. So I always put this stop up here. This kit should come with a stop, but it don't. What I'm saying is just for an extra security, you know. Okay, so we got this tight. We got the spring in. I made this plate for the spring. Got this tight. We found out this was loose. We tightened that up. We got this in right. We got the rod. I adjusted it earlier. Not in this video, but in the other video that you see when I put this in, I adjusted it. And then got grade 8s in here. This is a grade 5, this is a grade 8. I gotta put, that'll work. All I had was one grade 8. It came with some sort of butter bolts, and I don't want them in there. We just tightened these up. These were previously tight. I should check them just one more time. Make sure the lines can vibrate together here. Yeah, I think that's pretty safe there. I'll check these quick. I know the rest of it's tight. Let's see what we need here. think it's a 7/16 and a right, there was a half like that, huh? Yeah, freaking half, okay. Goes off again. Oops. Oh man, must have fell down. My hands got dirty, I must have fell down. I heard that the other day from my brother, it was so funny. And I heard that from an old co-worker, his name was Warren. Really nice guy. Considering kind of family, actually. Well, he is family, almost. Okay, that's tight. Doesn't hurt to check, you know. Okay, that's tight, but oh yeah. Yeah, and I know the rest of these are tight. Oh yeah. I'd probably make a good engineer, because I always engineer everything for safety. But nobody would ever hire me because I don't have a certificate that says I can. So. Okay. Okay, guys, that looks like that could be it. Let's go to the top now. See, I made a little door here, up here, that we can, you know, access it to the floor to fill it. And again, this is tight, this is tight, this is tight, that's tight now, this is tight, these are tight. It should be good under here. Now, you might wonder, well, why didn't he bench bleed it? Well, I usually do. But in this case, I won't. You might say, why? It's because I'm going to fill the reservoir up with brake fluid. And it's going to sit and slowly just seep inside the chamber here on each one. And that check ball, and then I'll pump on it a couple times here and there. And once that check ball has fluid built behind it, and then you repel back on the thing, it's going to move the check ball back, then it'll allow fluid to go in, and then we'll just bleed the whole system out. If I was going to drive this right now, it would have to be bench bled. But it's going to be sitting for a couple months yet with fluid in it, you know. And then in a week or so, we'll bleed this whole system out. I'm waiting for a fitting for the back line yet, so. And then but I'll throw brake fluid in here right now, so. Why don't we head up to the top, get that done, and then we'll call this video done. Everything's all greased up, ready to rock and roll here. We're good here. Can't think of nothing else. Yeah. Okay. It should work. It should do the job. Okay, let's pause you guys and then we'll go up. Alright. So we're up here on top. Let's see. That would help, yeah. Okay. Here's our access door now. And there's our master cylinder. So now what I'm going to do here, I'm I'm not going to bench bleed. Hopefully I don't spill it everywhere. I could fill up one hole and I'll fill up both sides, you know. Okay. See how it ran over to that side? I think you can see that. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to push on this a little bit. See the bubbles come out of there? Oh yeah. Bubbles are coming out both sides. Here they come out of the front now finally. Oh. Sucks. Okay. Okay, so we're going to leave it like that for now because I got the rear fitting out. I don't want to have brake fluid shooting everywhere. So, okay. Now what it's going to do, it'll sit here. And it'll creep. Okay, there we go. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we'll just drill this screw in here so we don't lose that. And I'm just going to fold this down like that. So that'll conclude this video. Let's set this here. Let's see. This is the open one. This is the new one. Ah, heck, we'll just set it on top. There we go. Alright, guys. So that'll conclude this video for now. We have the system purging itself right now on its own. Because it's going to be, I got to wait till I get that fitting. That's the reason why we're not going to bleed. We're not going to bench bleed it. We're not going to bleed it out right now. We'll let it sit and percolate on its own. And then we'll, when that fitting comes, we'll probably tighten up that line. Matter of fact, maybe I can even show you that. Let's see if I can here. Hi! Oh no, I guess, well, here. Maybe I can here. Yeah, maybe you can't see it anyway. Anyway, it goes It goes right there on the T. No way. I got brake fluid pouring out of there already. Huh. Oh, it's fast. I'll have to put a container there. That one's got the hole. That's behind the metal. I gotta move the metal to get it, I guess. Well, anyway. Yep. Anyway, please like and subscribe, guys. And then we'll go from there. But the next step is going to be, so I got to change you guys around here. We got to work on that package tree there, right in the back. So, but more to come again on this thing. Keep watching this. This is a series, so we're gonna get her done eventually, you know. But check out the other videos, and please like and subscribe if you can, guys. I gotta clean up my mess here now, and then we'll talk to you later. And thank you. Have a good evening. You guys take care. Love to all. And thank you when you're subscribing. I appreciate that. Bye-bye.